I also want to talk today about our next phase in our efforts to rebuild as we come out of this pandemic. We have to focus on raising the wages of our workers, not simply getting them back to work. The best way to do that is through workforce training, investing in Mississippians to help them earn more on the job. I will be working to propose a substantial investment in workforce training, facility capacity expansions, where our training institutions can quickly upgrade facilities, add equipment to train more Mississippians with skills that lead to higher paying careers. Additionally, a number of employers prefer to train people on the job. For those out of work and seeking opportunities, I want to encourage as much on-the-job training opportunities as possible. For those employers willing to start employees at an attractive wage, frankly, a wage that competes with these new federal unemployment benefits, I am proposing to partner with these companies to cover a portion of the wages during the on-the-job training period through the end of 2020. The best way to get Mississippians into higher paying jobs is to get more Mississippians qualified for the high-tech, higher paying jobs many businesses demand in today's economy. These jobs are found in the manufacturing space, in energy, in healthcare, in information technology, in communications, in logistics, and in construction. We want to direct Mississippians of all ages towards the career pathways that are demanded by the economy and provide the best paying opportunities for our citizens. I will ask the legislature to use CARES Act funds to help these Mississippians to re-enter the workforce. The reality is, we should not be looking at plans simply to spend the CARES Act funds. We must develop plans to invest the CARES Act funds. I am committed to it, and I look forward to working with our legislative leadership to make this a reality. To accomplish this, we must have a proven leader in the right position to maximize our workforce development potential. I believe that the position of chair of the State Workforce Investment Board is critical, and I believe that that person is Patrick Sullivan. Patrick is the president of the Mississippi Energy Institute, which helps to grow more energy jobs here in Mississippi. They also established the Skills Foundation to help boost Mississippi's efforts to help our young people enter job training programs and get good paying jobs in high-skilled trades. Prior to that, Patrick was the executive director of the Recovery and Renewal, as well as policy director for Governor Barbour, coordinating recovery from the Deepwater Horizon spill, from flooding, from tornadoes, and even more. There is no one more qualified for this position, especially in this unique time. I'm honored to have Patrick here with us today, and I would like to invite him to say a few words. Patrick.
Thanks, Governor, for your confidence, and thank you for your leadership throughout this crisis. Looking ahead, an effective workforce development strategy is perhaps the most important economic issue for Mississippi. For those who don't know, the State Workforce Investment Board is created by state and federal law to be a business-led and an employer-led entity to develop strategy and monitor that strategy for strategic workforce growth in Mississippi. So the mission is, as the governor said, to get more people trained into the right areas. We have more individuals across Mississippi who are qualified to enter higher paying careers, earn higher incomes, and two, to better meet the business demands, the demands of our employers, and provide the types of skills into the workforce that today's modern economy demands. We believe that what gets measured gets done. And our plan is to set targets, measure progress, and work with the many partners across the state to achieve this mission. Those partners include the Mississippi Legislature, who appropriates and directs spending to all of our training and educational institutions and other public agencies that are involved. It includes the schools and colleges across the state who manage the many students that go through our systems. It includes other public institutions. Includes the local workforce areas and other local nonprofit partners And of course, employers and businesses are critical. The point being that for mission success, we all succeed together. As the governor said, the focus going forward should be an intense, persistent focus on how we can find and create ways to get more Mississippians into higher paying occupations. To be clear, this is a years-long endeavor, but one that will pay dividends down the road and move Mississippi up. I appreciate the governor, I appreciate his team, and we look forward to the work that lies ahead.